People, right?
What?
Femto and Griffith or whatever.
Yes,
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 yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm using them.
Alright, cool. Look, basically, shit, right.
He just
Send me
tried
the
to
What?
scan.
cover up the stutter, by the
Send me
way.
the scan in JJK chapter
That's some
228.
generational ass stutter, bro.
Oh my god. Okay, send me the scan in JJK chapter 228. I think where Gojo looks at Megumi and his soul through Sukuna. That's one scan I need. So the first thing is just that Gojo can see souls. Okay.
No, it isn't 228. You idiot! You fool! You
What is it?
fool!
What is it? What is
Listen
it?
to
What is it?
28.
What is it?
Gosh, you silly man! You silly little
What is it?
man!
What is it? What is it?
Don't worry, I'll tell you when I see it.
It's probably like 230 or 231 maybe.
Shit, right. If it's
That's
228, you're gonna be below C on the tier list. You should make
oh,
that pretty
okay,
sure.
okay. Wait. Lock money on it. Lock money on it. Lock money on it. Lock money is 228. Okay then. Anyways, check scans. It's 230.
Okay, so do you grant that Gojo can see their souls?
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, so can you hear yourself again? Let me see.
Okay,
Okay.
Gojo looks, he sees the two orbs and he says, Megami soul! Dumb. So do you grant that he can see them?
The one taking damage is addiction was Megami and Hasukuni. Yeah, I can see. He can see the souls, so what?
Okay. Can
It
you now
just
send
believe
scan?
a 6 eyes, by the way.
Hold a second. Yeah, I think it's probably 6 eyes, but like that's relevant. Look, China, can you now send the scan where I believe if I want to, not just to throw a dart from a long range, maybe chapter 21 or 22, where Maito's fighting Nanami, and Maito says to Nanami, only somebody that can see souls or perceive souls can damage them or whatever. Something along those lines.
That's not funny, bro. That's not funny. It's somewhere like
Bro, why
28
do you
or something. You
You
fool.
I don't know, like I said, I was just throwing the dart from long range and seeing where it would land. So it's not supposed to be entirely accurate. You have to. Should I like? Oh no. Well,
Also, by the way, actually see and slaxx. Let me know if either one of you guys need scans, by the way. Mainly
Alright,
slaxx for Berserk, but yeah. Also JJK as well, though.
Hey Archie,
You know, I'm getting argued in minds, non-physical, and a cross debate, bro. I'm dead.
Get ready. You're a tourist, hon. The property dualism is so. If you wanna like defend property dualism, like I don't know what to tell you, like Apollo or something. Like substance dualism is the only correct fucking position, whatever. Anyways, you send this guy.
Yapper.
It's not yap. What the fuck? If you read my paper, bro, you already know. Like, matter of fact, let me stream my paper right now. Hold on.
What's the opposite of a condition? No? Oh, okay. Continue debate activity. Debate.
As you can see,
Something like that. There. And then the UG scan should be around here.
Bro, Schindler, actually, I'm not even gonna get mad at you, because it's not even your fault. Who's on YouTube? That's what I'm
finding the scan. I'm finding C scan.
You don't need to speak while you do that. Shut up.
Okay, I'm back. So,
Okay.
have you found the scanning out?
yeah, the scan is coming, boy.
He's like a fucking pedophile, bro. Like,
I don't even know what that would mean. So, like, maybe elaborate.
I don't mean that you sound like a pedophile.
That's good for me.
If A is A, then A is A.
What's P1?
P1 doesn't exist. It's A is A. It's an analogy. I'm not saying P1 is referencing. Okay, sure. I can say that P1, you sound like a pedophile. And my conclusion would be, you sound like a pedophile.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
you guys should.
Wait,
So
stop
listen.
talking. Stop fucking talking. Wait, he's setting the scan. Look,
Yeah.
one more. The one right after that one. Bro. Okay. He learned how to perceive the contours of the soul. So because he can perceive the contours of the soul, he can attack Mahito's soul. Do you got this?
Yeah, but I don't see how this affects my character, to be honest.
And I'm just saying that he can do so. Okay.
I mean, yeah,
Now,
but like, it's not gonna affect my character, to be honest.
hold on a second. Yeah, I'm just saying that he can do so. Now,
Wait, I
the
didn't.
second thing.
Sorry. I didn't hear that previous point, or not previous point. That previous statement. Wait, Slax, you agreed he can do what?
He proposed that since he usually can see the soul, it can affect the soul, whatever.
Oh, so you agree that usually can hit the soul? Okay. Sorry, I just
Yeah,
had to
but
make
it
sure.
also, to add a twist, it also depends on the way he's affecting the soul. If he
No,
hits the
that's
soul
irrelevant.
whatsoever, nah, it's not relevant. It's a cross-race, but you have to guarantee every sudden, like, my bad, voice crack. You have to guarantee every sudden possibility is being applicable in the cross debate. Like the way he affects his soul, the speed at which he affects his soul, all those lays consideration of cross debate. So
Yeah, look, I'll just explain. So,
I've
what
already
happens is,
explained what it. Okay,
let's just stop
sure,
talking.
explain.
I'll just explain. So, this might seem like a surprise to you, but the way in which he affects the soul depends on the form of attack he uses to affect the soul. So, if he punches the soul, it's like punching the body, but instead of it being the body, the target is the soul. I hope that helps. I don't really know how else you want me to phrase it there. I think it's pretty simple what I'm talking about here.
I don't still see as guarantees of information like your character. So
Yeah, look,
whatever.
yeah, I'll get to that. Now the second thing, Shina, can you just send, or do you just agree that Gojo has infinity? Like, is that something you just agree to?
Well, I disagree that Gojo has infinity. Sure, he can have infinity,
Okay.
but
Now,
you also have to give up the whole factors of what infinity is. Infinity is just space being divided infinitely in a finite environment, infinite space.
that's not
Do
infinity.
you agree to that definition?
No,
Okay, what do you think? Because I can explain Gojo's whole flow of infinity to you right now.
I can explain what it actually is. So,
I can
like,
show you proof and explain what it actually is. See?
yeah, I can show you proof from the author where he references the Achilles and the tortoise. Now, look, I'll just give you a little crash course. The Achilles and the tortoise is a
Where's Mugen,
paradox.
bro?
Hold a second. The Achilles and the tortoise is a paradox
Tortoise.
inherited, anyways, as inherited from Zeno of Elea. Now, the Eleatics in ancient Greece, they wanted to disprove that change and motion were possible. So the way that they did this was through a series of paradoxes. One of those was the Achilles and the tortoise. Now, that's just a little historical lesson. The purpose of this is that they say that his ability is the Achilles and tortoise, so it functions the same way that Zeno's paradox would have functioned. And the way Zeno's paradox would have functioned is change is impossible because in order for anything to change, you must first progress to the halfway point. So it's not dividing space infinitely. What it's positing is that whenever there is the space, or whenever he's using the infinity ability, there is literally an infinite amount of space between himself and his opponent, and they can't traverse that.
Are you done?
Nah, I just stopped talking to taking scenery.
I'm sure it's pretty good, pretty wonderful. Anyways, I'm just gonna describe all what you just said and explain what infinity is. So you can see this kind of like sentence here right now. It says, I want you to read it too, by the way. Let's see this limitless cursing the summary of however. Complete series, there's no reason, blah blah blah. Yeah, but just it just shows the difference between convergence and divergence, blue, red, like all that. If you see on the later scan, it says the three ways of how six eyes are like the limit time and this limitless percentage works. Number one, the power to stop, which is his affinity, right? The power to attract is blue. The power to retract or disperse is like to repel is his red. You do realize that. So infinity, if you see here, wait, what scan is it? Yeah, if you see here, it describes how infinity works in a whole finite space environment in which Gojo is able to divide this certain concept into different parts. That's why the power to stop is the closer you go to Gojo, the slower you become. You see in the whole fight with him and Jogo, you can see how everything's being. Where's these slaxx consumed? What the fuck? You shouldn't show your ass up, nigga. Anyways, so yeah, it just explains how if you go closer to him, infinity just activates and you just get slower until you complete stop. So no need for that up, to be honest.
Yeah, look, I'm just gonna explain this one more time. So even in the own evidence that you sent, he says that this is called the progression of, and he gives the summation and whatnot. That progression is an infinite geometric series. and it can be bijected if there's several natural numbers. So it's a countable infinity. So once again, if he's saying that this is his ability, he's not saying what Gojo does is he divides the space infinitely or anything like that. What he's saying is that anytime Gojo uses the ability, whatever range his ability has creates a functionally infinite amount of space. Right? That's why he says in the scan that you send is the Achilles and tortoise paradox, and he also says infinity exists everywhere. I just bring it into reality. So he brings the paradox, he instantiates the paradox, he instantiates an infinite amount of space functionally between himself and his opponent. That's how the technique works. And that's all I said. As for the slowing down thing,
Can you read
look,
this?
obviously if you slow down,
See, I just want you to read this.
that's not
I
inconsistent with what I just
just
said.
want you to read this.
Wait, you do see that agrees
I
with what I'm saying? It
just
says,
want you to read
it
this.
says
Can
an
you not
infinite
read?
series. Like it says an
See, can you
infinite
not
series.
read a simple manga panel?
Look, I can read it. Who said I didn't read
See,
it?
can you not read a single manga panel? Yes or no?
I read it.
Okay, read it for me. Be a good boy and read it for me real quick, because it's gonna help you a lot.
Nah, I'm
Come
not
on,
reading
read
it for you.
it. We're waiting for it. Everyone's in VZ is waiting for it, so read it.
I'll just wait for you to respond to the argument.
Just read it, okay? This is not a whole thoroughfare which I have to respond to you in order for you to understand what the aim of this whole argument is. Just read it, okay? The main topic here in this whole debate, for now, is understanding the way infinity works, right? So if I'm helping you try to understand a certain topic, what's hard for you to read if it's coming from the same manga you're reading as well? So I don't understand what the problem is. So waiting for you to read it, by the way. I'm not reading this, sure. If you can just consider this point, because I believe I've guaranteed and shown more information, and because you just go into paradoxes, I'm just showing a whole manga material work of how LeBron slaxx is crazy. Just showing a whole like manga material how Infinity works and the way he goes explains how he controls it to work. It says here, since you want to read it, my technique involves the convergence of Infinity series, right? Things that approach me slow down. That is the first application of limitless. It's a comprehension of awesome. The fuck? Okay, see, I want you to tell me every single thing here and related to how Infinity works.
Okay,
Read
perfect.
everything you just said.
Yeah. Like so, in mathematics, you have two different sorts of series. You have a convergent series and you have a divergent series. Now, if I recall correctly, I think a convergent series is a series that infinitely progresses towards one, I think, or a value, and then the divergent series is a series that infinitely regresses away from one, I think. But I might be wrong on that. That's not really relevant. All we know is that once again, the summation that's there is an infinite series. Okay, it's a series where you just put a reciprocal on top, so you go 1/2. Then you square it, you put another number there, 1/4, 1/6, whatever,
You don't
whatever.
realize this
Right?
type
What
of
if I can
infinity
stop
is talking
talking?
about
Wait, just
dimensionality,
stop
right?
talking. Look, just
No,
stop
no, no.
talking.
I know, but I'm just
Look,
correcting you. This is all relation to
look,
dimensionality, not Cody's infinity,
look,
by the way.
hold a second. Just stop talking. So
All right, sure.
that's an infinite geometric series. Now, what this is supposed to show is that the infinite geometric series is either a countable infinity or an uncountable infinity. An uncountable infinity is an infinity that does not have any bijection or one-to-one correspondence. Right? That's what uncountable infinity is. The way you test whether an infinity is countable or not, so we already know it's an infinite geometric series, is you test whether for every single member of that set, which is the infinite geometric series, there is a member of the corresponding set, which is the set of all natural numbers, that corresponds one-to-one with it. And what the GPT shows there is that, look, there is a one-to-one correspondence, which shows that there is a countable infinity there. That is a countable infinity. It's supported by what you sent where it says, by technique can converge an infinite series. I don't know what you know what infinite means, but look, the series is infinite. So look, that's what I'm saying. All his technique does is create an infinite amount of space between himself and the opponent that cannot be traveled through. That's it.
See, do you know how dimensionality works?
Yeah,
Because what
can I
you
just
just
ask you?
explained, no.
Wait,
Because
I
what you
have
just
a question.
explained is in context to what dimensionality and the way it works. If you have countable infinities and uncountable infinities, right? Because
That's
I
not
can
true.
see that you work with vectors and cardinals right now.
That's not true.
If you
So
want
look,
to, no. Because a proper explanation to all of this, right, is that if you look at a three-dimensional scope in order to transcend that three-dimensional scope, of course you have to reach that four-dimensional level too.
No, that's not true.
If
Look,
no, no, no,
once,
no,
once
no.
again,
Let me
this is
explain.
irrelevant.
I did not interrupt you when we're
This is
talking. I
confusion.
let
This
you
is
speak.
confusion.
I let you speak. See, because this all this is in. It's not in context where God is funny. It's in context where dimensionality works.
That's not true.
It is true. Now, would you let me
No, no,
explain?
look. And
Would
how
you
is an
let me
infinite?
explain?
No, look. Just
Would
answer the
you
question.
let me explain?
How
See,
is an infinite series
would you
contextualized to
let me
dimensionality?
explain how this is in context where dimensionality is?
Yeah, just explain how the infinite series is dimensionality related.
And sure. First of all, you talk about vectors and what R1 means. R1 is a whole. It's like a differentiation what vector is standing for, of which R1 resembles one dimensional, R2 resembles two dimensional, R3 resembles three dimensional, and so on. If you want to have cardinals talking in countable infinity, sure, yeah. If I remember correctly, countable infinities are basically is what is the disjunctive in between, let's say, yeah, so one dimension to infinite dimension, right? So like basically from universal to hyperversal, when you have 1D, 2D, also infinite D, it's basically what countable affinities are. It's not irrespective to what Gauge's affinity is. If you talk about uncountable infinities, it's where it goes to a minute version of the three-dimensional space to reach the four-dimensional space, of which you have, let me just draw a number line real quick. Hold up, let me see. Where is paint? Sure.
This is all irrelevant, by the way.
If it's all irrelevant, they want you to bring up the whole series analysis in the first place.
No, because what you're saying here is that you can only understand infinite series in relation to dimensionality. That's
No,
just
this
not
is
true.
not. That is not exactly what I'm saying. I'm just saying that this is in relation to the infinite series of dimensionality. It is not in relation to Gojo's infinity. That is what I'm just saying.
That's what it states, though. Like, it states that his technique is an
What?
infinite series.
No. Okay. If he states his techniques in infinite series, you do realize that it can have different meanings just from that statement at all, right?
Yeah, well, why would we take your meaning and
Okay.
take it as well
But
to?
did they explain that the same people explained how infinite series work? I believe that if they want us to understand a big concept of how Gojo's infinity works, it should tell us and explain cardinals, moral cardinals, and countable infinities as well. Don't you think so? Like, don't you just really think so? So I'll just render that whole statement to be hyperbolic, as it doesn't
No, you're
necessarily
just
mean
wrong.
that.
Look, you're just
No,
wrong.
no, no. I mean, you can say it as wrong, right?
Yeah,
All right,
look,
sure.
look,
Let's look
let
at
me,
it. It
look,
explains how distance is being divided into more and more factions, right? Meaning the closer you get to him, the slower you be. What I'm saying is simple and straightforward. Like, this is how literary serenity works. Like, literally, like, you're just bringing
okay,
up a
look, alright,
whole
look,
yap and,
okay,
wait, what is
just
this
stop
here?
talking. Okay, look, once again, I just sent all the evidence that I need in VC
No,
scans.
you didn't send all the
Like,
evidence you need. You just sent the evidence that you think you needed.
Alright, okay. So once again, they call the ability to progression of this infinite geometric series. Like, I don't know, maybe you can't see the
And I said I
infinity
can render
geometry.
that to be hyperbolic,
Stop
by the way.
talking. Stop talking. Look, stop talking. Because this is just me giving the response, and then we can conclude. So, look, you see the infinite symbol on top of the summation symbol that tells you that the geometric progression is infinite. And then, just to support this, Akutami, the author, demonstrates how it's infinite. One over two, one
Yeah,
over four.
but did he demonstrate all this shit you just sent me?
Stop talking. Stop talking.
No, no,
Okay.
no, no.
Oh my god.
I will
Stop
talk in
talking.
refutation to
Okay,
argument
look,
because I don't
I'm
see
not
how
doing
this is
this.
all related to
Can
Gorgeous
I have
Infinity
a
in the first
moderator?
place.
You want to have a moderator?
I mean, sure, you can have a moderator, but your judge just said I'm winning right now, so.
Yeah, right now, because I haven't been able to respond to what you just said. You keep talking over me.
Okay, sure, respond to it. I'm just gonna
Okay,
say the same thing I said again for you to
can you,
understand the whole argument in the first place.
can
Because
you
you just
listen?
look, see, before you say anything,
Oh my
right?
god,
I'm just gonna
see
tell you
us,
this, right?
see
You're
us.
misplacing the way Infinity works in Jujutsu Kaisen 2.
No, just stop talking, please. Like, okay, look,
Don't fucking mute me when I'm talking, trying to explain something to
I'm
you,
being
nigga.
sent.
Anyways, you just explain how this isn't like it just all this isn't relative to Jujutsu Kaisen and the way Infinity works in JHK. It just explains how set theory is and the disjunction between moral cardinals, countable and uncountable infinities. That's how all it is. Like, look at it. You pull up a whole script from ChatGPT about series analysis, some of the series, and I already explained how R1 is a representation of a vector, and how all these are dimensionally analyzed on a whole dimensional axis from one dimensional to infinite dimensional. I can literally explain to you how cardinals work, like literally. Okay, I'm gonna mute you now since his. All right, sure, talk.
Fuckingly. Okay. This is literally just a summary because I don't know why he keeps repeating the same thing. Okay, look. The first thing. If you look at the first screenshot, there's an infinity symbol on top of the summation sign that tells you that the series is infinite. All the series is saying here is, look, if you have the reciprocal of 2, so 1 over 2, and then you square the denominator infinitely. Whose mic is that? But yeah, you square the denominator infinitely, you're going to get an infinite series. You go 1 over 2, and 1 over 2, oh my god. Hold on, let me mute that guy. Yeah, can you mute your mic, bro?
Oh, me?
Yeah, your mic's echoing.
All right, bye.
Yeah, so you have 1 over 2, and then you square the denominator, you get 1 over 4. Square the denominator, you get 1 over 16, or whatever. Over and over again, that's what you get. That's the fucking whatever, right? Now, that's the series, and it's an infinite series. It's written as an infinite series. So to deny that it's an infinite series is just weird. To say it's hyperbolic is also weird, because Akutami is giving us an explanation of how the ability works. But would he give us an explanation that he knows is wrong? What's the point of an explanation then? It's like me trying to explain to you how fucking quantum particles work as the author and saying, oh, by the way, I'm going to explain it to you wrong for no reason. Like the task here is to be informative. You're trying to be informative, you're not going to explain it wrong. But look, that's besides the point. I showed you why there is an countable infinity of the series, because there's a one-to-one correspondence between every member of the set that given 1 over 2, 1 over 4, whatever, and every member of the set of all natural numbers. There's a one-to-one correspondence. So it's a countable infinity. Okay? I then showed you that there's support in the own narrative. It says, my technique involves the convergence of an infinite series. So not only is the author saying it, but Gojo is reinforcing what the author states, right? And then the author also shows an illustration of how the technique works. It says, look, this is the series, 1 over 2, plus 1 over 4, plus 1 over 8, dot, dot, dot. So onwards into infinity. So this is just all reinforcing the fact that it's an infinite series. The fact that it's hyperbolic, according to you, just not supported, right? He also says, I bring it into reality. So he's not dividing the space. That's not something that he's consciously doing. His technique is just that infinite space. So he creates an infinite space, right? And that infinite space cannot be traversed. If you try to traverse it, obviously over time you're going to lose momentum. It's like if I tell you to walk, right, in like a 1,000-mile line, obviously you're going to lose momentum, right? Like you're going to get slower and slower. It's the same thing, but since the space is infinite, you're eventually indefinitely going to get slower. So that's the technique. It doesn't involve him dividing the space. Maybe you want to word like that so it makes it easier to understand. But I just gave you the technique with reinforcement from the author, Gojo himself, and ChatGPT. Like, I don't know, this is like a triple fucking beatdown, bro. And we can conclude, by the way, because I think I just repeated myself.
All right, I'm back. So, yeah, I understand your explanation just because of that infinite automation size there. So, yeah. The way that works, right? So, infinite series, basically, what an infinite series is just basically the sum of an infinite sequence of numbers. I hope you understand what that is, right? See.
Like, just get to the point.
Okay, yeah. So, if we have, for example, distance is equal to, let's say, subtotal value of, let's say, the algebraic function of a. Let's say a1 plus a2 plus a3, f which a identifies to be a dimensional plane of, let's say, one-dimensional plus two-dimensional plus three-dimensional. That is what an infinite series is basically talking about. I'm talking about convergence of an infinite series. Basically, some infinite series, they just converge that because they just have approach some type of finite limit, right? As where you see you have an infinite side off top of the dimension side. If you have a subtotal value of unknown numbers n is equal to 0, you can have automation sign infinity n is equal to 0 is equal to 1 over 2n. Just basically all converges back to 1. That is what this whole sequence, this whole infinite series is talking about, right? I'm talking about divergence. It's the same, but it's different because it's not all coming up to 1. For example, it just has like, if you wait, I'm just gonna write this down for you to see what I'm talking about. Infinity over dimension sign n is equal to 0 over 1 over n. That is what divergence is. If they do approach a final limit, but they do not approach a final limit for divergence. For convergence, they do, but for divergence, they don't. If you use this in calculus, yeah, it's when you're basically talking about the fundamentals of calculus and how you can use to define functions and all that. And differential equation, this and that, right? If we talk about cardinal, I'm not going to talk about cardinal numbers, to be honest. They don't explain that in the manga. So, if you go to Gojo's Infinity, right? In the manga, if you see Gojo's Infinity technique, it refers to be to create an infinite distance between himself and his opponents, making it impossible to touch him directly. The process by which he creates this infinite distance is by dividing space infinitely. If you look at the visualization of his paradox, right? It just talks about where someone approaches Gojo and the distance between them just becomes like infinitely divisible. That is what I'm trying to tell you all this while, right? Don't need, because this whole concept is different.
Do you want to conclude now, bro? Also, Beanman, can you look in this image quickly? All I was saying in this debate was this is a countable infinity. And I don't know. I don't know if it was disagreeing or. It is a countable infinity. Like if you write out the set 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 16, 1 over 32, 1 over 64 over and over.
Wait. See in the slaxx. I'll be right back. I'm switching accounts.
Wait, no. I'm saying if you write out as if it was a set, I know it's a progression, but if you write out as if it was a set, so you write the set of all numbers that are within the progression of something, that are within the series, that it's infinite, right? Because you plug it in for any natural number infinitely, it's going to have correspondence.
So back to my explanation, right? Yeah, I just said you're misplacing in between the whole dimensional axis theory, this that of the infinite series. The visualization of this over here, Tommy uses Archimedes and the tortoise as a whole demonstration and analogy of defining infinity. It just talks about how infinity is being divisible infinitely, like a space is being divisible infinitely in a finite environment, finite vacuum of space. That's how his characters, or any character, approaching Gojo and Jujutsu Kaisen will not meet Gojo because infinity is being settled in place. If you talk about this whole unique interpretation of it, it just like, it's not necessarily the same, like, because unlike mathematical infinity, because it has different rigorous definitions of like properties, this, that. Gojo's infinity is more or less a fictional term because it has its own rules, and that's why based on normal infinity and Gojo's infinity can be countered, but through inverse means in this verse. You realize that, right? So if you want the whole conclusion, we can conclude, right? You can explain why you think you won this point, like the same why I think I won this point. So you can go on. Is he muted? Oh yeah, you is.
I was saying was this, look.
All right, you can conclude.
Yeah, look, all I was saying was this. We can talk about whether the ability works on people of a higher dimension afterwards, but all I was saying was this. They describe the ability as an infinite series, right? So first they say it's the Achilles and tortoise paradox. I already told you how that works.
I said we can go to conclusions, by the way. I don't want you explaining.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Just
That's
over and over again.
So look, in conclusions.
Okay.
In conclusions, once again, what happened was this, right? I sent you the infinite series.
Wait. Just so you know, who are you concluding to? Like, which judge are you concluding to? Is this for all the judges? Because Flames isn't here, by the way.
The recording, because I'm leaving after this. But look,
why?
Because I want to go watch Super Cell. This shit is boring. Okay, look.
Nigga, okay, go watch Super. You can watch Super Cell later, bro. Trust me, the time is you have to know. Because every time you do this, nigga, because like, if you don't conclude this debate, you're gonna have my your fucking mouth like 24/7, nigga. Like,
I don't care, bro. Okay, look.
Okay, if you don't care, then you can just get out, bro. Because like you're just being so solid about this. You have to stay here and finish this debate. Because I'm not going anywhere until you come back, nigga.
Yeah, I'll come back. But look, once again, here's the conclusion. So they describe the fucking thing as an infinite series. So they say the word infinite like 4 times in every single fucking panel. So they first say it's an infinite progression or whatever. And I already told you, look, this series is this: 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 8, 1 over 16. ... But if you have a ... in mathematics, that means that it's infinite, right? It just goes on. If I say 8.333 ... that's a recurring decimal because the 3 goes on and on and on and on and on infinitely. So that's the first thing. I then explained to you why that set, that thing, like if you were to write it out as a set, all of those elements have a one-to-one correspondence with the several natural numbers, and so it's a countable infinity. Okay, and then I explained to you that all Gojo does is instantiate this into reality. So all I was disagreeing here was I don't think Gojo is consciously dividing the space. I think that's what he's doing. I think all he does is he uses the ability, and the ability creates just this infinite amount of space akin to the series that's being discussed. Okay, and that explains why people can't traverse it. Now, you try to bring up the fact that when people try to traverse it, they get slower. I've never seen that, and even if it happens, look, that's just because if you try to traverse something over time, you're going to lose momentum. If I throw a baseball, right, over time, as it travels more distance, it's going to lose momentum and it's going to get slower. That's trivial. You also tried to say that it's only related to dimensionality and cardinals. Like you were like, I can explain cardinals to you from one dimensional to infinite dimensional. Like, I don't even know. Maybe, fucking hell, maybe there could be an infinite series or a use of infinite series is to like talk about dimensionalities. I've never seen it used like that way before, but that's just completely irrelevant. All we're saying here is that when Gojo uses infinity, he's actually creating an infinite space. That's it. But yeah, you can conclude now to the bot. I'm gonna go.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it simple, alright? Just because you saw a mathematical equation of how mathematical infinities work, that doesn't necessarily mean that Gojo's infinity is supposed to work in the exact same way. We have the simple concept of which Gojo's infinity works, in which that characters going against them will not reach, correct? Of which I explained how infinite series works, convergence and divergence of a mathematical infinite number. Of which I explained how if it's for convergence, that means that these certain items or objects will not approach a finite limit because I give a whole mathematical equation that doesn't matter anyway. For divergence, it just explains how they do not approach a finite limit. For which you see there were two different things of it that do not relate to Gojo's infinity. If you have a whole like counter theorem or whatever, it just shows a set of real numbers is larger than the set of natural numbers, even that there are different sides of infinity. That is what the mathematical infinity series is. If we talk about Gojo's infinity often figures explained in the manga, by the way. It says that his ability is to create an infinite distance between himself and his opponent, making it impossible to touch him directly. If you look at the visualization of this, it just means that as a paradox, whereas someone approaches Gojo, the distance between them becomes infinitely divisible, preventing contact. That is what was explained in Gojo's fight with Jogo, if you read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. If you look at the interpretation of this, right, unlike mathematical infinities whatsoever, although mathematical infinities does have Gojo's infinity, unlike mathematical infinities, it just has a rigorous definitions of how you can go from divergence, convergence into cardinals, this, that, a whole set of natural numbers, this and that, right? Gojo's infinities work in the physical powers, physical term, with its own rules. That's why you can see you can use domain amplification to surpass it, or you can use inverse of heaven, which is the Curry's technique. It just doesn't work in hand. It's not exactly the same as mathematical infinities. I believe that you just have your idea mixed up because you're trying to actualize Gojo's infinities to work exactly the way mathematical infinities work, but it doesn't work that way. I believe I already explained why Gojo's infinity doesn't exactly
Okay,
work
you can
the
stay on
way.
now.
Huh?
I said you can stay on now. I'll stay.
Do you want me to scale? We have to let the
Yeah.
judges decide first. And what is point?
Okay, well, Flames wasn't here, so he's not going to give a judgment.
Okay, then I believe Jen can give a judgment. Archie as well, since Archie
Wait,
said he wants to confirm something.
wait, Jen, were you listening? I don't think the nigga was here, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't blame him. I guess he was listening to recording anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
Anyways, Archie, are you there? So you wanted to clarify something first.
Just scale your cat. Oh
That
my
nigga is
god.
not responding, bro.
Scale your blood clot, bomber-ass, pussy clot.
Hey, just wait till a judge is here to give us a position. Damn.
Scale your blood clot. I'm gonna leave soon, bro. Like, real talk.
Can you just wait since you have nothing important to do right now? I don't think watching Supercell is like more or less more
know what?
important for you to like disperse. You can watch. It's on Netflix, right? You have Netflix. You can watch anytime you want.
Reaper, you there? Or Reaper, are you the real Reaper, like the Crossverse Reaper? Cause if you are, let's run that Crossverse. I'm gonna use Destiny.
Oh my god, bro.
I can't lie, you man, like, actually so gay. Like you're always dick sucking me. Like it's really weird. Like it's crazy.
Where is Ghetto Jen?
Also, when my paper is out, if anybody wants to talk about substance dualism, I'll be free.
Respect. Bro, where are the judges, bro? Girl is chill, bro.
Rizwan, we can talk about it right now. Like if you want to talk about substance dualism, we can talk about it right now.
Okay, Archie's here. Yeah, Archie, we give our conclusions. We can repeat it if you want, but you say you want to
I'm not
clarify
repeating
something first,
shit.
right?
I'm not repeating nothing.
Okay. I mean, I could repeat your conclusion for you, by the way, if you want.
No, please, nigga, just fucking move on. Like,
Just wait, nigga. Okay, wait, Archie. This nigga said he wanted good conclusions, and he just wants to move on without a simple result. Like,
I don't even know what you're. What am I supposed to be proving here? Look, prima facie, because I'm tired. I
are
want to go.
you dumb? You have to explain the simple
Bro,
ability
like,
of your character.
bro. So I'm not gonna do this shit. Look,
All right, I'm on
prima
you.
facie. Yeah, look. The position that you took was my character cannot touch or harm yours. Right? Prima facie, I have no reason to believe that that's the case. Right? Like once again, if granted that both our characters are just normal, why would it be the case that it cannot be done? It's impossible for my character to do this. Like, why would I believe that? You need to give me some sort of motivation, right? Because prima facie, the possibility is on my side, right? Like possibility wise, it seems to be the case logically. Rather, no, it is the case logically. There's no contradiction there. And metaphysically, conceivably, prima facie, that gives me motivation and priors in favor of my own hypothesis. So look, just give me a
Yeah,
motivation.
this is just not irrelevant at this point. See, you can just go on to
Just give me a
character.
motivation.
See, just go on and like continue
Just give me
explaining
a motivation. Give me a motivation.
motivation. Sure, you know what? If you beat me, Shikio, Yugi, and I will be
Give me
disqualified
a
from the tournament.
motivation.
Sure,
No.
I'll give you
That
motivation
wasn't
right
what I
now.
asked. Wait, that wasn't what I asked you for. But sure. Anyway,
Nah, because
look,
like I
I
give
asked
you
you for,
something to
look,
be excited for,
I
right?
asked you for a motivation to believe that this thing cannot be done because possibility-wise it's logically possible and it seems metaphysically possible also.
Metaphysically impossible for what for Gojo's infinity to have the same attributes as medical infinities.
No, that's not what I said. That wasn't even what I was arguing. So if that's why I was
Then
trying
what?
to judge you and you're
No,
just
no, no, no. I know that's not what you're arguing, but I'm just trying to
no.
explain what
Okay, look.
Gojo's
Once again, I'm
infinity
gonna
is
say
to
that
you.
one time. Look, your position is that it is possible. Okay, matter of fact, I even write out for you. Give me a sec.
No. You said my position is that it is possible for this to work this way, right?
No. Your position was that my character cannot harm your character. I'm asking you why would
Yes.
this be the case? Because prima facie, it seems possible.
Oh shit! I'm just gonna go sleep. No, fuck. Also, no. I said I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna say my character later on where he does play a character. So, I mean,
What's wrong with bro? Okay, we can conclude.
no,
Like I don't
no.
understand.
Look. What do you want to conclude on, it, guys? Just skill your character. Dang, want to try to rat again? The
Wait,
fuck?
hold on a second. Look. I don't need to skill my character. What you
No,
need
no,
to do
no.
is
You need to skill your
hold on a second.
character. Do you not know how crosswords debates work? See, are you dumb?
Stop talking.
See, don't
Look,
fucking tell me that
my
shit right now.
position.
Like, you
Oh
just
my
go
god,
and skill
bro.
your fucking character, bro.
My position, or rather your position
Listen,
was.
Vietnam, my girl's going
Oh
to
my
sleep,
god,
bro.
can we
You're
have
so
moderation,
fucking
bro? Like
retarded, bro,
again,
nigga.
why does he keep talking over me? Look,
Because
your
I want you to
position.
scare your character. That's why I'm talking over you, nigga.
Your fucking mouth, nigger.
Are you
Fucking
retarded? You
nigger.
fucking black African monkey? Shut your
Oh
bitch
my
ass up,
god.
nigga.
Someone mute the guy, bro. Chain him.
If
Like,
someone's gonna mute, I'm gonna mute my phone back, so it doesn't make any difference.
just mute yourself. Like, bro, like, you don't even know what we're talking about. Look,
Yeah, I know what you're talking
man,
about. I'm just saying
stop
that go ahead and scare
talking.
your character.
Oh my god. Look, once again, the position is not that my character beats yours. That's not my position. I don't need to scare
No,
it.
no, no, yeah. Your
Stop
position is
talking.
that your character
Stop
can harm my
talking.
character, correct, right?
Oh my god. I don't know. Okay, look, once again. I've already
Oh
given
my
reason
god,
to
bro.
believe that my character can harm your character. Right? Like, once again, I've already given that reason, I've already given that basis. What you need to tell me is why this thing cannot be done. Because, once again, if you're saying that it cannot be done,
It's
you're
not
saying it's
relevant.
impossible. Why would I believe it's impossible when it's
No,
prima
no,
facie
see, look at this,
possible and
right?
it's impossible?
Yeah, see, you can say all that. Look at this, right? You're anti-theist. You're just basically saying that your character can hurt my character, right? What you were trying to prove
Yeah, it's
essentially is
possible.
that defense. Look.
It's
What you're
possible.
trying. Shut up.
It's
what you're
possible.
trying to prove for your
It's
character
possible.
is that your character can go on a defensive, of
It's
which you're
possible.
not going any. This one's gonna be right now. You're not releasing any like offensive work or offensive way for saying that your character can harm my character. First of all, you only try to prove
If you
infinity
want to do a
works in the
talking,
same
just let me know.
likelihood of. Shut up, nigga. You're only trying to prove if infinity works in the same likelihood as mathematical infinity, so which I already disproved like 3 times now. I don't understand how you're just gonna go say the same thing over and over again if you don't understand the simple sake of this debate, bro. Damn. Just saying this is possible. This,
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
let's have a talking stick. So, look, can someone
Okay.
just mute him? So I can just explain why none of the things they said matters, bro. Like, look, once again, I already shown him my character has offensive abilities, so he can punch and target the soul, and he has red. Those are offensive abilities. Now you're saying,
Okay.
right?
Okay, that's good.
Stop talking. No, mute him. What the fuck? Okay. Now you're saying that my character cannot, as in it is impossible for my character to target yours or hit you or harm you or whatever.
Yes.
And I'm saying,
Right.
okay,
Correct.
I'm gonna mute you for you. What the fuck? Okay, it's like, bro, if he keeps fucking unmuting himself, I'm just not gonna debate this guy. Like, what the fuck? Anyways,
I'm
look,
muted, bro. Talk.
up. Once again, look, you keep saying, yeah, we did agree to moderation, by the way, but look, what you're saying to me right now is that my character cannot hurt your character. I've already told you, look, my character has so and so offensive ability, my character can target the soul, blah, 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 right? And I've already shown that he can do these things, and you agree that he can do these things. So now what you're supposed to be doing is, you're supposed to be showing me why my character cannot do it. Because again, stop talking. Once again, it's at least possible, logically, it's at least
Can you hear me?
possible.
Yeah, we can.
It's at least possible. Oh my fucking god.
You're right. All right.
Like, what the fuck is
Wait, Archie, you're lagging, by the way. Damn, bro. This shit is strong as fuck, bro.
You just be typing hella gangsta. You an internet shooter, so I had to snatch your bitch cause she was digging the shooter. You be saying rap cap from behind the computer, but if I mutilate your face, that's a slimy maneuver. Man, I don't understand all this talking they doing. Say you wanna blow me down, come up on me and do it. And I ain't capping when I speak, bitch, I'm really gon' shoot it. You think I'm pussy cause I'm white, bro, you really are stupid. Yeah, my brother saw life before he saw a diploma. Started smoking hella early cause we love the aroma.
Anyway, see ya.
all
I'll
up where
be
I'm
saying,
from, but I've got
just
love in
finish your
Tacoma.
conversation. I'm not gonna interrupt.
like once again, look, you're saying that this thing cannot be done. It's logically possible. It's at least conceivable, and I've given you reason to believe that it can be done because my character has these offensive capabilities. All you're saying is I need to scale my character. Look, I'm not gonna scale. I'm not gonna say Gojo is blue and Gojo is mentally fucking efficient and Gojo can do this and that. I'm not gonna fucking do that if I don't need to. What you need to do is show me why my character cannot do this. You need to fulfill your freaking nigger burden, nigger. Okay, just fucking do what I asked you to do. Stop wasting my time. I want to get super stuff.
Are you from Texas, bro? Looks it. Anyways, yeah. So we agreed to have no more skins for your character. Yes or no?
No, I have scaling, but look, just tell me.
No.
Oh my
Listen,
god,
listen, bro.
let's conclude.
No. See. If you don't want to listen, you can leave, sure. But listen,
Why would I grant that conditional?
I don't think you understand the way crosswords debates work. You can do that shit with anyone else, but you can't do that shit with me, right?
Why would I grant that conditional?
You can look. You can find or display different ways your character can
Facts.
look.
I
See,
swear
shut
to
up.
God,
See,
if you want me to, okay, I'm gonna scale. I'm gonna scale.
Sure,
You want me to
thank
scale?
you. Damn,
You want
thank
me to
you.
scale?
What the
You want me to
fuck?
scale? You want me to scale on God? You want me to? Okay, cool.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Do you grant? Okay, this guy. Let me fucking sit up. Okay. Do you grant? No, he wants me to scale. It's cool. Do you at least grant, right, that in JJK the soul is usually what's responsible for memories?
In JJK, yes. In crosswords wise, no.
Okay, cool. In JJK, that's fine. So the soul's responsible for memories. Okay, cool. So the soul's responsible for memories, and memories are inherently a mental process. So the soul can be said to carry out the mental processes that the mind does in our world, right? Now, cool. I'm just gonna give you some proofs why the mind would be separable from the body. Let me just get the axioms quickly. Okay, look at general.
Who's debating?
Look, those are the two axioms. So the first axiom states there exists an X such that if X is then it's the case that we can infer the existence of Y from the existence of X. The second axiom states that for all X, if it is possible that you can have X and not Y, then it is necessarily not the case that X and Y are inseparable. So it's talking about physical inseparability. Now, it's at least prima facie conceivable that the mind is distinct substance from the body. Therefore, metaphysically speaking, it's possible that the mind is distinct substance from the body. And if that's the case, then it follows trivially from those two that mind is separable from the body, which means that the mind is not a physical thing. Now, if Gojo can target the soul, which is equated to the mind, which is a non-physical thing, and we'll follow that Gojo can interact with the autoversal constructs, and that can only be done by somebody who's autoversal themselves. So Gojo's autoversal. That's the scaling.
Oh my god, bro. Goons like you, I've been doing y'all niggas since 2021, bro. Anyways, it was actually just reading on this last night. No fucking way.
No, like, you wanted me to fucking scale. Look,
anyways,
scale, like, what the fuck?
anyways, I think you missed the point where you agree to the fact that this whole conjunction whatsoever is going to work on Mind and JJK. So whatever your argument is not going to work for my character. That because I literally everyone heard you when you said that shit. Like you didn't like really agree to how it's been applicable to my character because you literally agreed that it's gonna work for your character only. Like for his verse, he said, "Minds in JJKs." 'Cause I don't understand. Like, why do you think?
Bro,
No. Like, wait. Why would you think I'll say this if I didn't say that in the first place? You literally agreed.
Let's conclude.
Okay, sure. I mean, you can conclude, right? You can make a conclusion at this point. I don't mind, but it's okay.
Okay, look, once again, him saying that's how it works in JJK isn't a fucking defeater. Okay,
no, it is.
Again, so stop talking. Look,
wait, is this what you're about to say? Is your conclusion?
Just stop talking. So look, I already.
What you're about to say is it your conclusion?
Just stop talking. So look, I already brought up the point about how look, if it's the case that the mind and the body are separate substances, which is what the fucking argument proves, it would then be the case necessarily that they're separate substances. And then I already explained to him why. Look, in JJK specifically, the mind and the body, or rather the mind is a soul and whatnot, I already explained to you why, conceivably speaking, it can be possible for the soul to be distinct from the mind, or soul to be distinct from the body, sorry. And so therefore it follows trivially that they're distinct, and one is non-physical, one's physical. His response to that was, well, that's in JJK. That wouldn't work with my character. Like, even if I was to grant that that's the case, look, that's completely fine. Maybe your character doesn't have a soul that my character can target, but it doesn't explain to me why it's not the case that the inference fails, right? So that's just not enough to fucking not a fucking defeater, nigga. And after this, you're gonna see I wasn't gonna leave.
Are you done?
Yeah. So let me send me an info.
Okay. Anyways. The reason why it's there in the first place, you think it's not a defeater. It's whole linked to and if it's personal hacks, of which Gojo affects the soul. I mean, Gojo could affect the soul, this and that, since he can visualize it, right? And would you agree that you asked me a question? Would I agree that in JJK, the mind is this like the mind and the soul are being connected? Of which I said, sure, that is only applicable in Jujutsu Kaisen. It's not applicable to my character because. Yeah, you literally agreed to that. So what makes you think the argument betrothed for your whole character to work in an inverse wise hacks? I don't even know what he said, Breck. It's like what you just displayed is something that could work inversely. It's not something that's gonna affect my character. You literally agreed to it before you even made this explanation in the first place. So why would I try to say something that will scale my character above this if it's irrelevant in the first place?
Nice one, buddy. Look, are you gonna scale now?
Sure. It's so nice one. I'm just gonna tell that it's not gonna work my character whatsoever.
Yeah, look,
if you're done with your scaling, right? If you're done with your scaling, sure, I can make my scaling right.
Look, that's just confusion. Look, the conclusion of my argument wasn't my character can target your.
Is he laggy? All right. Flames, I don't think you understand what I just said. I mean, if you think C was, I mean, yes, what C said, right, is not all wrong, right? But of which he granted the grounds that it's not going to work for my character. That is because at the end of the day, it's an irrelevant point we can get judgment from Jin and Archie. Yeah, it's an irrelevant point. It's not necessarily going to work in my character, like, literally. I don't know why he made that point in the first place. This nigga cut out, bruh. He's on me, by the way. Wait, is Archie in this VC? Okay, wait, Archie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just got back. My bad. For like the past 5 minutes, I was gone because I was cleaning some shit up. I just accidentally fucking spilled milk everywhere.
It's okay. Yeah, so basically, C made a whole point of which how the mind is connected in Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And he gave a further explanation of how, if that's the case, that means
Repeat it.
Okay, yeah. So you remember when C sent a whole like paragraph explaining how the mind is connected with the soul?
On separation dualism, yeah.
Yeah. So he agreed. Before that, he agreed that this is not going to work for my character because I made mention that for characters in JJK, he said yes, and I said so that means it's not going to work for my character since it's an inverse, and he granted that option for me, and he still thinks it's a relevant point that can affect my character. Like what?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anything he said was necessarily wrong, but I had already typed in chat. I just don't think it addresses what you had said properly. But, I mean, Flames also figured the same thing, so I think we're on a consensus with that. But
Besides the point, like literally, it's not even relevant to what I'm even trying to argue for in the first place, regardless.
I know. I mean, there's still a lot more to argue. I can't lie because you still have to scale your character, but I don't think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send my character. Is it this account you sent me the scale? Let me see.
Also, by the way, do you even have the scan that references like? Because initially the thesis that they had represented was that your character cannot be physically touched or harmed, and that his antithesis to that was that your character can be touched or harmed, and that his character can touch you and harm you. Do you like? I don't know if this is something you're going to argue, but you had asked me about these scans like before the debate. Do you need that scan to where that one little witch? I forgot her name. She's like. I forgot her name. Like a little witch, like was talking about Griffith and how, like she had said like no, like physical, like she's like beyond physical reason, like absolute and shit.
I think
And
I
that
have
like
that.
no blade or like human hand can like affect him.
Yeah, I don't think I have that. Let me see. I don't. You can send it. I don't think I have that.
I'll just send it in scans, and then when you like mention your point, you can just use it if you want.
Sure. Bro, he's taking time, bro. But Archie, because of this, my girl went to sleep, bro. Like this shit is pissing me off. It's 3 p.m., bro.
Dang.
This nigga took too long, bro. I'm actually pissed, bro.
Yeah, looking VC scans.
Let's see.
Oh, sorry. This is the wrong one. But this is also a part of it. But let me also send this as well.
All right. Bro, where is C, bro? C, did your mom call you or something? Oh my god, bro.
There you go. You can look at VC scans for the reference.
And now what? All right then, boy.
All right.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Slaxx. I've been actually leveling up in FL, bro.
FL Studio?
Yeah, I've
I
been
find
actually
the best
finding,
Valhalla player to be done.
I've been finding my flow, bro. Like actually,
Yeah, that's pretty good. If I get a like really good PC, I could probably start with FL.
but I actually,
But, you know,
yeah.
Nigga,
Bro, is C back? Oh my god, bro.
no, bro, she's touching little kids.
Yeah. Wait,
Bars.
go down like a random MTVC real quick, Slaxx. Let me show you what I got so far.
Alright.
So this debate is over.
So the debater left VC. Oh my god.
Yeah, see,
Everyone, go follow
debate's
Archie and
over
Slax right now.
because he proved.
What happened?
Everyone, go follow Archie and Slax right now to annoy them.
See,
Chad, this was going on the YouTube channel. What are we doing?
are you here? Is C here? What the fuck?
Hey, Ray-Mac got
See,
him.
And you can't even pause a rec for some reason, like, bro.
Who the fuck on my line this time? Bro, bitch, I don't got a dime this time. Say you putting you line this time. Who the fuck on my line this time? I don't even, bro, bitch, I don't got a dime this time. Saying you putting you line this time. I'm crying this time. I'm stuck this time.
Also, I'm just not fucking debating the guy. Like, I asked him to scale like
oh yeah,
8.
see, you won the way you won. If you guys concluded the debate,
Who the fuck on my line this time? Bro, bitch, I
You
don't got
gotta
a dime.
finish your section, so get Slash back in here. What's that guy's name?
even
Xavier.
if Slax proves his non-physical Griffith or femto to C, which like a win.
Okay. See, we're back right now, right? It's good, it's good, it's good. Anyways.
Nigga, you might want to wait for the judge.
I'm hoping he's with them. I just. I'm
Please stop. Hold on. Yeah, let me take the.
Check out the logs and see who just fucking did that right now.
Dang, since you found out.
No way this nigga's serious, bro. See, you're not talking, by the way. Oh, he left. What? This is just really, really bad. Anyways, I'm just gonna stop recording here because I got a class soon.